Alchemist goes, like, he's not gonna be able to like farm that super well.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think it's the kind of thing where, you know, acid spray it, get whatever he can. Jungle, rinse and repeat. And, you know, even if he doesn't love that.
Top lane you are? Ooh, again, almost goes down.
Yeah, so
I might get this.
Fire strike. Well, especially with the rotation from MSS, they do have a sentry. They put it down, but it's instantly eaten by Roger, so they don't have to take Pasha. And then
first blood?
Yeah, first blood on Roger and another kill for Pasha.
Wow, what a play by Roger.
I was
matchup earlier today. I was the Ember Spirit into a Centaur War Runner, and it feels super easy. There's not a whole lot Centaur can do. He doesn't have enough burst damage to really flame guard you. Mid lane.
Yeah, it was just an Astral and Highlight Eye flanked. So the Astral just sets up with the Centaur. Oh, he's actually got a point into the concoction. Might be enough to save his life. He's still not level 6 of the Astral, but now that they've seen going to be okay.
Has to be favoriting Virtuous Pro. Like they're with how well Pasha's doing top. But top lane, great roll in the Centaur soft.
Yeah, Pasha had the Ink Sword on top of him. Is it enough to take down Yuan? He needs one more right click and he actually does get it. MSS really low.
That was a really great counter initiation by Pasha, and Grimstroke gets the Ink Swallow. He's rotating over.
I think they were just trying to contest these stacks a bit. Oh, Chen, that you might have a sentry down, but I don't. Matters. The lane card with the damage.
Yeah, this is a point where Virtuous Stampede.
They have detection. They do have a sentry there. Chen Pasha able to biostrike himself into the. King in is the. But as soon as they see everyone on the tower, I think they're just tanking.
So they find themselves a good kill, and they're going to transition this into the tower for sure. They have the catapult creep here.
Every time they're just combing through looking for stacks. This Chen has actually done a fairly good job.
CC&C, mid lane, they're going on him. Sanities comes out,
the
but
ultimate, the golem, as well as the Ink-Sword on bit, they TP in with the Centaur, but he's not able to get that boost off because he would stand up instantly. Now snaking, he's affected by the Soul Bind, and I don't think you're escaping for this round. He'll have Sleight of Fist. Seconds, does he need that remnant? Sleight of Fist, more than enough. Take down snaking, so 2 big kills here in this mid.
Yeah, he TP'd right in. Oh my gosh, he has a Blink Dagger now. He just bought it.
Yeah, but snaking has a Blink Dagger of his own. Goes into the trees, but they know exactly where he is. Sandstorm is coming off cooldown, but he's affected by the dust, so I don't think you're getting away from this.
That's the second time they've made this big rotation bottom to try and find Pasha, and they saw the courier play over. Oh, they did.
The stun is their follow-up. They do have Golem if they want to drop it. They're actually holding on to Golem just because they have the silence. Now, Solo, he's mimicking it.
They have Stampede available. 3-man stun.
Taking a 3-man stun, they roll in. MSS, the Fire Strike as well as the Soul Bind onto, but they are all affected by the Magnetite. Now the Stampede, so they can follow up. They're chasing forward, and they do manage to find Solo. And the Ember Spirit Ramsey's able to get himself to safety in the trees. Still affected by that Sanity's Eclipse. They roll forward. MSS, they haven't managed to find Ramsey's inside the trees, but they have an idea where he is. He's just cutting through the trees with the use of his cunning blades, and I think he is going to be okay. Unless Yuar
gonna get spotted.
Ramsey's as soon as he comes out. Yuar doesn't have the mana void. Is there any follow-up? Oh, Ramsey's is.
Surprised he's not going for the blink. I think a lot of times you go blink, but oh, we're gonna see an engagement here top around the runes.
Yeah, Stampede, but it's not enough to save. Actually, the Hand of God.
The pipe? Is he alive? Oh, okay, no, now he's dead.
But he lived for far longer than we thought he would. Arsman actually stunning up himself. They buy back over here on snaking. Maybe we're having a bigger. Be able to chase down the ultimate.
CC&C is here.
But they found CC&C instantly killed.
He just got burrow striked and immediately died.
And now
this is turning terribly.
Back for this, he doesn't have the active of his pick down. They even throw down the golem to stun up the Chen in the trees. And massacre here. BT in this.
This was a disastrous fight for forward. If CC&C gets the BKB off, like maybe this fight doesn't go too bad because he can actually dish out a ton of damage, but gets immediately burrow striked instead.
Looking. You are just continuing his pushing. Actually, enough money for the man.
He found him. They found Pasha. MSS just rolled in, immediately connects and pops the dust, and he just goes down.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't
believe so. That's about it.
MSS, they're gonna scout them with this courier. They're gonna realize what's up. They know exactly where they are. The blink forward, it's onto 2. He does have the rock, but he's silenced up. I don't know if he's gonna be able to block it. They use the Stampede, it's the triple red. The rock, it does come down in time, so they are able to take down the Earthbrick solo. He is very low. It's gonna drop to CCC, but no one has a BKB of his own. Will they be able to take down the Earthbrick? He's full stop into the air, won't be able to kill him. Yes, they will. It's double damage. Meanwhile, they find Highlight down the backline, and CCC use his BKB. Is he gonna be able to popping the drums to try and chase him? I think OD is fine, but another great fight for the side of VP.
Yeah, there's an... Ooh, are they going to find a kill here? They spotted Duar for a moment. Alright, not going to happen.
Oh no, but the Pyro strike in. They do have a ward down. It looks like Highlight's Eye is the one who they're picking out. They're not going for the anti-mage. Highlight's Eye, the silence over here, but it doesn't really matter. Stampy back, Ramsey slices his steering check. They are going to get the kill onto Highlight's Eye. In fact, no one's going to be type it with that table concoct. For the antagonists than just the longer disable of the... No, if this game goes incredibly late, I think team, they're going to have a fun time of it.
CCC trying to steal something. Oh, he's stunned up.
The God Strike, is it enough? No, not even able to pop his BKB, just frontlining on the OD, just thinking he's getting free intense on him. That is certainly not the case. Do have the Spirit Vessel, but you know, everything they're using, no one's first light.
This is a buyback on CCC, and they're not really getting anything for it. He doesn't get the BKB off again.
He does get the BKB off in time. The Santis gets it evaporates the Sankey, and now no one. He might be in trouble. Is I think gonna lose the first life of the Aegis. But meanwhile, Yua's anti-mage has been split top lane, but it looks like he's not going for the racks. He wants to cut some people off. None of it's being faked out. It looks like they don't need it for that, but I take that back. He's able to roll away to safety.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just manning up, hitting these tier 3s. Done. Doesn't connect, thanks. Self-imprisonment. Was the explosive making over here. Get back safety. Now, no one pops his BKB to. They're going to be able to catch anyone else. The Power Strike there from Pasha as well as the Soul Bind. Making the Golem here over here on Solo, but that
they're not going to find anyone?
I think Solo might be caught silence on him. They've got to know he's...
Yeah, they'll get him.
They'll get Solo at long last.
I mean, for TPing out in their face as the AUK, that's pretty sketch for the rest of his team, right? They're by himself, and he's got an interesting build. Ooh, actually stunned in the mid lane. They find Grimstroke maybe.
Does get the Soul Bind as well as the Bio Strike. Now Golem on top of them. The double stun. Are they going to have enough to be able to take down Yua's Antidote? Yes, they will. That Epicenter the follow-up, and now CCNC by himself. I don't think you're going to be able to get away. No bashes. Take it back. CCNC able to escape, but over here they found MSS.
Barely clips him.
End of that X-Spell.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Absolutely brilliant Soul Bind. Targets the Centaur correctly instead of the Anti-Mage who have counter the counter spell shield. Just means they just get all these double stuns and all that control of the Anti-Mage.
Wow, that is the fastest Abyssal.
Yep, over here you are, he's trying to fight out the other buyback over here from the he's trying to get one. Tries to visit, bounces back, say no buyback here from the channel crouching back, but they're just being forced back to their well. Meanwhile, the side DP another rack done as well as the Soul Bind. They've lost his chain once again, but the double stun the Soul Bind is on top of all of the slight pierce steering chain. They've just lost absolutely everyone, and they call GG, who are just sitting in his base, and VP on the back of no one's have done it. They've taken game 1.
This was just, I don't want to say a stomp, but definitely an outclassing by VP.